Hello everybody, this is the Goofsome Fox coming at you with another space match from GBO2. This is going to be in the Doga Heavy Arms type, which is a suit I had gotten recently. I got it during the recent banner for the Hyzak cannon, and I must admit I really like this suit. I think this is a 600 cost room, because I think there are some, I forgot what suit they was called, but it's not the Delta Plus, it's the one that came before it. But I think there's a couple of those running around, and yeah, then that is a GBO2 with Beam Bazooka, so yeah, that's gonna wipe out a lot of my health. But the Heavy Arms Doga is actually a really fun suit. I like the beam machine gun on this suit more than the actual Doga because the range stats on this suit allow it to actually do more damage. You have a simple beam saber, which is the same one that the Doga uses, but you don't have access to the beam axe though. Which, I mean, makes sense, because this is supposed to be more of a ranged suit. You have two options for the cannon on your back. You have, as your sub-weapons, you have a 3-round variant that I think has more range, does more damage, and can heavy stagger, so that's really good when dealing with enemy raids, or trying to make openings for your teammates against generals or other supports. And then you also have the cluster bomb, which has 8 rounds, and this typical cluster bomb weapon in the suit, it kind of creates a spread. Doesn't stagger, but it can create a spread. I don't know if it can stagger, because I think there are times I have gotten it to what may have been maybe stagger accumulation. I don't know if it really builds that up. But both nice cannon weapons. They are kind of the weapons I'm going to primarily be using this match. You have some grenades, like just standard, like, you know, you throw them, they float off, or they fall, depending if you're in a ground map, and they explode. And then you have the grenade barrel, or the grenade launcher attached to the beam rifle, which is your standard 1 grenade, instant stun. So, nice little loadout going on here. You don't have a shield, which, I mean, it really didn't count as a shield on the excuse me, original Doga, so not much there, but you are also a pretty big suit with those big canisters on your back, so you do need to watch out for stuff like that. But I think you do obviously get a skill that decreases the damage you take there on your back, so that's nice to have. And got a cannon kill. I don't know what suit it may have been, but I think it had a yellow beam saber. Unsure. Missed my cluster here. The clusters are a lot harder to hit in space because you either have to directly hit your target or you have to be close enough. Maybe you hit a rock or something. And going in with the beam machine gun. Looks like we might have a good amount of damage going on. Somewhere almost 300. So 300 around, pretty good. And gonna get a pilot with the cluster there. You don't have the automatic sight leveling though with your beam machine gun, so you do actually have to aim your shots. So it's not like the Zaku machine gun, how that can lock on to. Okay, it has the ASL, which lets you. It kind of aims your gun, but not. It's weird, but it's helpful. It's basically what the Vulcans have. I'm gonna move in with my team here. Get a few more heavy staggers in. Looks like that might be, yep, the GPO2. Definitely gonna be helpful to get that first, because that's like the one thing here that can really wipe out my health if I'm not careful. Out of beam machine gun rounds, but I have 1 cannon round left, so hopefully I can make this one count. Plus I'm gonna be aiming for whatever is down here. Oh no, I guess I'm going up here. I saw an enemy teammate come in, so I probably moved up here. Yep. Alright, got my shot off. I accidentally got stunned by a teammate. They apologized, but I said, did not sweat it, because I am a large suit, so if I did get in the way, it was probably more of my fault than theirs. And plus, accidents happen, so all in all, things are good. Hey, got a beam machine gun kill there. Tip 600, so I'm going to say that this is the level 2. And I have this Masala chasing after me. Luckily the grenade missed, so it allowed me to get a heavy stagger so I can fall back. I should have probably used my barrel grenade instead of going to beam machine gun first, but still getting off some pretty decent damage. Looks like they're gonna get another grenade. That grenade looks like it's gonna hit either my shoulder or one of my canisters. But I'm still holding up. I'm not taking too much damage. Gonna try to tackle. Hit their legs, which bought me some time. Alright, 75 HP. I'm gonna try to get a cluster bomb shot, but I think I'm going to... Yep, I'm gonna die before I can get my round off. So far we're keeping a pretty good lead over the enemy team, so I think overall we're doing pretty well. And 2 minutes left. Base damage increased, but I don't think any bases get destroyed for this game. Just kind of waiting to spawn in. Looks like it's just our Methus Kai and our Masala. So I'm gonna spawn in because they're all at our base, so at least I know like they're not far away and they won't die before I can get to them. Alright, heavy stagger on whatever that was, 5,000 damage. I didn't have time to see what that was. Whatever it is, it's flying away now. Alright, good 3,000 on the enemy Masala. I'm gonna stay up here because usually when I play supports in space, I do try to get higher up than my enemies because it is easier for me to look down on them than to look up. And that is the GPO-2 trying to come after me. I'm gonna get away, but our team is doing a pretty good job at... Yep, so the team did a pretty good job at taking out that GPO-2 away from me. I'm just gonna sit back for a while then. My cluster hit too early, so I wasn't able to do any damage, so I'm gonna try to get the heavy stagger off, which I did, but the leftover missiles stunned me a bit. There we go. Alright, Zissa is down. Something down here. Looks like it's a transforming suit, but it's leaving. Again, I don't remember what the suit was called. Which I'm gonna... I can't even remember. It was like the one that came before the Delta Plus. That was... It was the, like, unicorn suit. It transformed. I think that's it right there. Because I don't think... Yeah, it's not a Z2. I think it's the that actual suit. And... Alright, 2 seconds left. And timeout. Alright, good work. And let's see what we are working with this round. Was able to survive that GPO-2 last second. Alright, mission completed. Didn't get on the board, but we did beat our rival at least. I'm gonna praise the enemy team's Masala. And looks like the Mark II. And the Mark III. Mark II. There's too many marks. Alright, 4th place, 1st in assist, 1st in loss, and 2nd in pursuit assist. And overall, pretty good numbers going on. And that's going to be it for this video. Yeah, Doga Heavy Arms, it's a lot more fun than I was originally anticipating it to be. Especially at 600, where I usually use the Angelo Zulu. So, it's fun that this is maybe a new support that I might try to put more like investment into, maybe try to enhance it a few times. And it's really good in space and on ground with the few matches that I think I've tested it with. So definitely worth using if you do get it from a supply drop, which I think is the only way to get it at the moment. But with that, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Later! So as of recording this, today is Gundam Battle Operations' 10th year anniversary, the first game, not this one. And they've also introduced some interesting stuff. The Sinaju is supposed to be getting added, so I'm definitely going to be pulling for that if I can. It is a 4-star, so hopefully it won't be too hard to get. And also, they're going to be doing a supply drop mobile suit request campaign where pilots can request suits that they want from a list, and the most requested will be implemented, so that should be interesting. I'm going to try to take part in that as well if I can, so definitely something to look forward to.